Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Recently, since the new Zelda game came out, I've been absolutely obsessed with Tears of the Kingdom. So, in this video, I put my obsession into a project and actually make it useful. So, one of the things about Tears of the Kingdom that I am very obsessed about is the Yiga clan, which, if you haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, or Breath of the Wild, they're basically just a secret clan of evil people who you're fighting against. And although the leader is really dumb, the actual people, like the soldiers, I think are actually very cool and well designed. So, one question has always bugged me though, because I feel like it's kind of weird that the Yiga clan is only one race, because in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, there are a lot of races. There are like 4 in 5 or something in Breath of the Wild. Then there's more in Tears of the Kingdom. But I've always wondered why there are other races that are part of the Yiga clan. Because in Tears of the Kingdom, now this is a little bit of a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear this, just skip ahead a little bit. But in Tears of the Kingdom, you can read different pieces of writing, and a couple of them talk about how the Yiga clan is recruiting people and how the recruitment efforts aren't going too well. So in this video, I kind of brainstorm my ideas of what it would look like if the Yiga had like cross-species recruitment, I guess, if they tried recruiting other people. Maybe they would have like, maybe if they recruited Gorons or whatever, they could be like specialists agents that work in the Elden region or something. I don't know, just an idea. So yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, so first of all, I start off with the Gorons, and I thought the Gorons would actually be really hard to draw, but they were actually pretty easy to draw. It was a little bit difficult because I wanted to kind of stay true to like what the races actually look like. So I didn't want to just put the Yiga armor on all of them. I wanted to have maybe special armor or something. But the problem is, Gorons never really wear any clothes. So I was trying to figure out how to make that, how to make a Yiga that didn't wear clothes, because the Yigas wear full body suits to cover their entire body. So I was trying to find an in-between, and I feel like I did a good job. I mean, I feel like it still looks like a Goron. But yeah, that is the Goron. Next, I did the Zora, and all of the races have like very specific, exaggerated body proportions. Like the Gorons have obviously very big and round stomachs, or like chest areas, and then the Zora have a very long torso and a very short legs. And for the Zora, I really wanted it to still look like a Zora because I'd never drawn a Zora before, so I was trying to make it still look like a Zora. And you can see I added some of the like fin shoulder pads, I guess, that they have, just to incorporate a little bit of Zora into it, so that it didn't just all look like it was Yiga. And that is the Zora. So next we have the Rito. The Rito was definitely the hardest because of its face. It was very difficult. I was trying to figure out how to fit a Yiga mask on a bird face because they have a beak. So I ended up with this like half face mask that just covers their eyes and their beak is kind of sticking out. But I can't say I'm totally satisfied with it. But, you know, I did my best. And I did the same thing with the Rito that I did with the other ones. I tried to make it look like, kind of incorporate you can see I incorporated the feather shoulder pads, I guess, into the costume. And next I have the Gerudo. And the Gerudo is actually the only one that I screen recorded. So the other ones I just decided not to screen record, which I regret that now. But so this one is a little bit longer, and it's a little bit more interesting because you can actually see this is kind of the setup I had. I had the two Yiga, a Yiga Blade Master, picture of Yiga Blade Master, and a picture of a Yiga Foot Soldier on the top, so I could reference what their armor looked like. And I had the just a regular person of that race on the left, so I could kind of mix and match and get everything together. Yeah. So for the Gerudo, they have interesting like body shapes. There's no male Gerudo, but they have like really short torsos and like really long legs. So I kind of had to adjust and figure out how to draw that. But as you can see, I just there, I was trying to make it maybe put their like mask on, which only the guards wear the masks. But I just still wanted to put it in, but it just didn't look good, so I just decided not to do that. And they all wear these like very puffy like pants, I guess. Well, pretty much all of them. The only person who doesn't is the like queen lady, I guess. But right here, I'm just going into the coloring, taking some colors from the Gerudo picture and then others from the Yiga picture. And I think the funnest was probably the Gerudo, and I feel like the Gerudo is also the one that was my favorite because I just think it turned out good. But yeah, my favorite race in Breath of the Wild was definitely the Gerudo, and in Tears of the Kingdom, it's also the Gerudo because I mean they're just so cool. Like buff people that I don't know, they're just awesome. I had to figure out how to make the color scheme balance because since I had the really poofy pants, I decided to just make them all one color because it wouldn't make any sense to have the knee part be gray and the rest of it be the orange reddish color. So I decided to just make it all the red color, but then since the feet were also red, there was too much of that like orange color. So I tried to save it by putting like the Gerudo markings that they all have onto the sweatpants, or not the sweatpants, the like poofy pants to make it have more gray, but that wasn't working. So I decided to just make the calves, the front of the shins gray. But yeah, that is the Gerudo finished. And here is all 4 of the Yiga cross-recruited, I don't know. This is all the 4 races, the 4 main races as Yiga. So I had a super fun time doing this because, as I stated before, I am a total fanboy of the Yiga. They're so cool. But if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel with notifications on because I post videos every week, so don't miss out. Yeah, and I think that's all. Peace out.